I'm making a bulb lasagna. Now, it's not something I'm going to whip up in the kitchen, but it's a way of layering bulbs in a pot so you get a succession of flowering. Now, you need a large pot to do this. It needs to be deep and wide. And the other thing is to make sure you position it where you want it to stay, because once it's full of soil, it's going to be too heavy to move. Fill up the pot with good quality, free-draining potting mix to about halfway. Tulips work well as the bottom layer because they don't mind being planted fairly deep, ideally around 18 centimetres down. Now, this is a variety called Monet Pink, and it doesn't need to be chilled, and it will actually flower the latest of my combination. Make sure that you plant them pointy end up and you keep them a couple of centimetres away from the edge of the pot. Now, this bulb will be the last to flower in our combination. Cover with potting mix and add the next layer of bulbs. You can see where the term lasagne comes from, because I'm layering the bulbs depending on their preferred planting depth and when they'll flower. Now, the next bulb in our layer is Hyacinths, and this variety is a beautiful one called Blue Pearl. I love the perfume of hyacinths. It's quite intoxicating, and their flowers look stunning too. Now, this will be the second bulb to flower in our succession of blooming, and when you're placing these, you need to allow a bit more space between the bulbs so that the tulips from underneath can poke through. I've just covered my second lot of bulbs with soil, so now to the final layer. I'm using one of my favourite miniature daffodils. It's a variety called Jetfire, and it has yellow and orange flowers. It actually produces several flowers per stem, and it looks gorgeous. It gets to about 15 to 20 centimetres high. Cover with a final layer of potting mix, water it in and apply a layer of mulch. Now, obviously, with so many bulbs growing in a relatively small space, it's worthwhile giving them a liquid feed every few weeks. And in spring, I'll have an amazing display from my bulb lasagna.